What's up, everyone? Welcome to Black Geek Cool. I'm your host Gershon, and today we're doing a review of episode 5 of Vagrant Queen, titled Temple of Doom. But before we get into that, please go check out my Patreon, Black Geek Cool. If you're interested, become a Patreon. That would be awesome. Or you can just like the video, share, comment. That's also good, and it's also a way to support Black Geek Cool if you want to support the channel. Greatly appreciate it. But that out the way, let's get into episode 5. One more quick bit of news. Unfortunately, Vagrant Queen has been moved from Friday to Thursday out of prime time, so that's not a good sign for the show. Ratings aren't doing so good, but we're gonna hopefully finish this season. Hopefully they do the whole season, so we're gonna watch the whole season. Back to this episode, we have Alita going to find her mother, and she's got a group. I forgot the lady that died. I forgot the blue lady. She died helping them escape. So we set off first on this sand planet, basically, and they have these weird sand monsters, which are kind of graboids. Let's be honest, they're kind of graboids. It seem like they move by sound, so they stole that from graboids. Still kind of cool. They figure out how to get into the temple, and then they find out. Well, before they go to the temple, I'm sorry for that. Han, I believe his name is Han, tells them like, "Yep, your mom's not here. This is where that secret orb," I forget the name of that orb. The orb is, and that's why we brought you here. You're the only one with royal blood that can get into this and get the orb. So she's like, "She lied to me, blah blah this," but then eventually Isaac tells her like, "Look, he did lie, but this will give you a chance to have something that nobody can mess with you anymore. You can do what you want and protect the people you want to protect, and I think that's more worth it." Touching moment between her and Isaac. We'll get back to that later. But yeah, she decides, okay, let's go in. Han, I believe that's his name, tells Isaac and Amir, I think it's Amir, to stay outside. She takes, so Lita, Han, and the two servants go with her. They do the whole, it's very reminiscent of Indiana Jones, which I think they mentioned that episode ago about Indiana Jones. I believe so. Oh, I forgot. They also have a B plot showing how Isaac got to this part of the galaxy. Basically, he was in a spaceship, went through a wormhole, and traveled billions of light years away from his galaxy in a whole new galaxy. And pretty much told him there was no way to get back unless you get an elite ship, and that cost all that cheddar cheese. So he had to he was told to be a scavenger. They make a lot of money. That's that little B plot there. You wonder why they do that. It comes in the end of the show to tell you why they really focus on Isaac and try to give him more character development and why he did what he did at the end of the episode. So back to them being in the temple. They're in the temple. To find the way, you have to use royal blood. So you cut her in blood spots out. You might hear my kids. They're playing. And show the lights the way. Kind of cool. That was kind of cool. But then there's another test where you have to stand in this, like, it's a shape of a being where you stand in these stones and the stones lock you in. Of course, it's supposed to be somebody royal blood. One of the servants do it because they're like, we don't know what it will do. We don't want it to hurt you, blah, blah, blah. But if you know I got to get in here by royal blood, by only royal blood can enter the temple and get this sacred artifact. Because I can't remember. I think it's not a scarab. A scarab? Something like that. And there's my thermostat on. Which I thought would be bigger. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. But whatever it is, royal blood can only get it. You assume every test has to be done by somebody with royal blood. Very simple. But one of the servants do it, get ripped apart, get his arms and legs ripped off, dies. Others, they don't mind killing people in this either. People die so fast. But then Alita's like, I'll do it, don't worry, blah blah this. She does it, gets a thing, but unbeknownst to us, Isaac is actually working with Lazar. I think that's his name. He has this implant in his eye that's a tracker and a communicator and a recorder. He made a deal with Lazar to give him the orb thing, and that Alita and her mother and Amir all are safe though. They don't get hurt in this process of this giveaway. I mean, him giving up this stuff in turn for their safety. So Lazar comes to the planet. Isaac's like, I didn't know you were gonna be here. Isaac also didn't know her mother wasn't there. So I give him, he's okay there. But you did betray. You betrayed again. Like, this is the second time this man is betrayed. He got betrayal on his face. So Lazar comes there, is trying to get Alita, and wants the little orb thing. I can't say the orb now. He gets the orb thing. Temple falls apart. Alita and him escape, but Lazar gets the orb and gets out the temple. Han gets killed in the process of trying to help them get out the temple. Alita, Isaac, and Amir, I think that's how I really need to learn how to pronounce her name. They make it out of the temple, and that's kind of the end of the story. So she's still kind of mad at Isaac, but now that's all she has. That's the only people she has. She can't really trust them because they keep doing terrible stuff. But she did say at the end of the episode that her and Isaac are done. Forever. Done. So we'll see what happens with that relationship in the next episode. Hopefully we get to finish this season at least. Because I'm not going to lie, this episode is a lot better. The fighting, still not the greatest. Still not the greatest hand-to-hand combat they got there. But when they shoot guns, it looks cool. The CGI, a little bit bad with the worms in this one. It was just a little bit bad. It wasn't that good. But the reason I like it and keep watching is the characters. And when I see aliens, I want to go back to oh, I forgot. Lazar, hey bud, stop screaming. Lazar, he got the special orb and this thing that helps him actually do it. There's this charm that you got put in it. Alita didn't know that. Han didn't tell her that. Why didn't you just tell her everything, man? Come on, bro. But he can now control minds. So he has that power. In part of this episode, he got exiled from the rebels or the Republic or whatever they're called. Forget what they're called. He got exiled. Now he's a criminal of them. But now he can control minds. So he's controlling that army. And he's heading back to there. So I'm pretty sure he's going to take over, like most evil guys do. Which I'm still in between if he's evil or if Alita's camp is evil. It still hasn't given you a clear definition, because he says, oh, I see how your monarch took over the world or took over using this power. So that's still to be cleared up. But yeah, next episode is going to be very interesting to see where our characters land and all that good stuff. So that's my quick review of episode 5. Episode 6 coming Thursday, so I might get to watch it Friday. Might get this out Friday, maybe. We'll see. But thanks for watching, guys. Hit me down in the comments if you're still watching the show. If you like it, what you don't like. Are you sad that it most likely will get canceled, which it does look like it is. Which, maybe Netflix will pick it up and they get better graphics or better CGI and stuff. That's a possibility. Netflix do pick up stuff, so we'll see. But thanks for watching the review. As always, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video.